Hit one and be so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a...
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. It's a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
On the tackle. Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Wolver. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. They'll run it here with Hunt. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Hunt. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Joe Reed returning. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, Furman? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Chargers first down. First and 10.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 34. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On the run, this is Hunt. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Third down, here's Hunt. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
First down, San Francisco.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
First downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Niners' 40-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
To the wrong team.
At their own 41-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to throw now on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Chandler Catanzaro lining up for the extra.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
At the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The object there was to get the ball to him on a quick slant, see if he could get loose and take one the distance. But the defense was prepared, and incompletion results.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? He needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Draw play. It's Eckler. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
K.J. Hill, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. On the screen, this is Eckler. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
third down, he'll drop to throw. For the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. That's the second quarter. Forget for him now 2 picks in this frame.
This is it. The first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Delano Hill. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Catanzaro now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
24, 49ers 7.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll throw now on the final play. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. From just inside the 20, short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The 38-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now 3rd and 4.
Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Shoves the tackle.
Nice.
Out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
45-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Catanzaro's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. But now it'll be third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. This is a counter play. Eckler. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. PAT he would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
A gain of 4. It's now
3 plays, 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, just like last play.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays. They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 13-yard line.
To George Kittle.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
1st down, San Francisco.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball's carried.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. this one down to about the 5. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
On third down, it's Hunt, and across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead is down to 20.
Makes the score Chargers 34, 49ers 14. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Here's Reed returning. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Return. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 45 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That's out to the left and complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Catanzaro's kick is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing
for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
49ers.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 8. That one is caught by Hunt. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. He brings up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
3rd down and 10 yards.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. They run with Hunt. And he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. No move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
37.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Chargers.